Hello everybody, this is going to be a quick demo on how to use executors and futures to use parallelism with Java's new parallel frameworks. So first of all, let's this is our Pythagorean theorem example. We're going to compute the hypotenuse. Instead of passing in a thread factory, we're going to pass in an executor service. And again, we're going to compute the 3, 4, 5 triangles. We're going to pass in 3 and 4 as our A and B here. Quickly, we can just make make a couple of variables for a squared as a times a, double b squared is b times b, and we're going to turn square root of a squared plus b squared. Okay. If we run this, we'll quickly see that 5 is printing 5, so we're computing the right thing. For those of you who watched the previous video on threads, you know we don't have to create the array anymore because futures are a little more convenient. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a future. It's going to be of type double, and we'll call this the a squared future. And that we're going to ask our executor to submit a task for us. And this can be a lambda. I'm sure no one will be surprised. And this is going to be a lambda that returns a value. So I'm going to return a times a here, And that's going to compute our a squared. I could say a squared equals a squared future.get here. And that will work, but much like our previous thing where we called join before we did our work, we're computing this before our continuation does anything or create another future, so we're getting no parallelism. So if we just move this down here, now all of a sudden we're doing this in parallel. Submit immediately starts it. We don't have to worry about starting this explicitly. It'll go. But then we're going to compute b squared, and then we'll force this one to be finished before we use it.